What is up, you guys? We are back with another video. Some people on Instagram suggested that we do this.
Because we do this all the time.
All
and it
the
ain't
time.
nothing, so here we go.
We do it all the time on Instagram, but we have never done it on YouTube, so we wanted to bring it to y'all.
All right now.
So we wanted to bring it to y'all. Today we are going to be cooking bone-in pork loin rib tips in a crock pot. So y'all bear with us. We're gonna try to do this. This is our first time actually recording the whole thing from beginning to end.
Look, Sharina renovated the kitchen, so she's trying to get all fancy with y'all.
That's not what's happening. But yeah, y'all come along with us. Let us know if y'all like the recipe. Let us know if y'all tried this recipe.
We've already made this recipe twice before,
and it hits
fine,
every time. So let me know if y'all like it.
She said it hit every time. Last time I made them, she didn't even want them.
We'll talk about that in the video as we go along. Alright? Come on, let's go ahead and make these ribs. Alright, so here we're doing bone-in pork loin rib tips. I caught the name. Alright.
But what kind are we doing? Like, what's the recipe?
Oh, so these are barbecue Dr. Pepper rib tips with apple vinegar.
No, that's an ingredient, not the name.
Okay, so apple.
Apple?
Alright, so we doing bone. Alright, bear with me, y'all. We doing rib tips with barbecue sauce and Dr. Pepper. Alright?
Dr. Pepper crockpot ribs.
Yes. So right here, she washed them. And she's patting them dry to get all the excess water off, okay?
Why are you getting the excess moisture off?
Because you're not supposed to cook with water.
Because you don't want to water down your recipe. So you get all the excess. Okay, you got this. Go ahead. You got it.
All right. So you get all the excess moisture off because you don't want to water down your recipe. All right.
Dang, I did that very thorough.
All right. So here she's lining the pan, crock pot thing. And they already clean, y'all. So we're going to use this seasoning right here.
No, I just wiped them off.
And we're going to season them.
Anyway.
Flip them.
So this is just a generic rib rope we got on sale. I mean, it's really good, but I mean...
It ain't nothing special.
It ain't nothing special, no. I just showed it so y'all can try to go find it. I don't even know where we got that from. Kroger?
I think it was Kroger. It said private selection. Alright, so here, she adding a little bit of brown sugar. If y'all can't tell what this is, it's brown sugar.
What kind? Dark or light?
It's dark.
Yes.
Dark brown sugar. You know, and ain't nothing wrong with a little brown sugar.
Then you layer some more.
Then you layer some more. Then you add some more of the seasoning.
We was running low. It wasn't coming out.
Seasoning.
I look professional.
Look at you.
That. It's not coming out though.
And then she added some more ribs on top. And then some more seasoning. She bang the thing. That's what she was doing right here, y'all. And then she added more seasoning. Flip them. Added more seasoning.
You see, I'm using the glove to flip, right? Flip.
Then she added more seasoning.
And this looks like a lot of seasoning, but it's really not.
So then here, y'all think she got brown sugar. Nope, there it is. Brown sugar is coming. She added the brown sugar. Oh, she was showing her rig off. I showing off some mama flip. Now she's showing what kind of sugar to use at the end of the video. Alright.
You're being shady.
Alright. She was asking which one I wanted to use. I told her I want to use the sweet honey. So she added the sweet honey barbecue. She added
Almost the whole bottle.
just about the whole bottle. And then she added a little bit of apple cider vinegar.
Just a splash or two.
And now she just stirring it up, y'all. Stirring it up.
Get all that good food. Look at Aiden's fingers.
He was waiting too.
He didn't even eat it.
He did not eat it.
You just want to make sure you coat all the ribs.
Sorry about that. Now you add some more Dr. Pepper.
Not some more.
I didn't mean more. You add a can of Dr. Pepper. I know y'all hear Ava in the background. And you see Aiden right there. Alright.
So the purpose of adding the soda is to help tenderize.
Alright, so we're about to go ahead and turn the power on. I don't know what happened. Alright, this is the macaroni noodles. That's the KitchenAid mixer that I got Jerry for Christmas one year.
Oh.
That doesn't matter. Okay. So we are about to go ahead and shred the cheese using this KitchenAid mixer. You see the cheeses I got. I got the extra sharp. I got the Kobe Jack, and I got
Monterey Jack.
Monterey Jack. We got some seasoned salt. So we got some black pepper, some evaporated milk, some eggs, and some cheesy noodles. All right. I mean, they're not cheesy yet. Sorry. So I went ahead and I cut on the shredder. Okay. And I just started shredding it.
What is this? 4 cheese or 3 cheese?
It's a 3 cheese macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So clearly I'm still shredding.
Oh, I love my machine. Y'all. I like my little kitchen appliances.
See, y'all heard that? She loved her machine.
Hush. Next. Next clip.
All right. So y'all can see I clearly did a few blocks of cheese. In actuality, this is probably like 16 ounces of cheese. It may be a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Clearly, you can tell we don't do measurements when it comes to stuff like this. We just season it to taste. So that's exactly what I did here. Okay. So next. Alright, so the next thing I did was I got a bowl. I added evaporated milk. And I went ahead and cracked open an egg. So I cracked the egg open. And then I went ahead and I beat it. Stirred it, whipped it. All right, it don't matter. So I did
We don't use
that.
no whisk around here. We use forks.
We use whisk sometimes. We own them. It's just why dirty up something that I didn't need to.
Oh, tell them, honey.
So you see, it has to. Yep.
Look at it, flick at the wrist. Oh, copyrights.
All right. So after that, I went ahead and I got some butter.
You got the noodles now too that I cook.
Yep.
Perfectly.
Yep, you add butter. This is while it's hot. You gotta do it while it's hot. If you don't do it while it's hot,
you're gonna have chunks of butter. You ain't gonna
have chunks of a lot of stuff. So I went ahead and I added the butter, about half of that thing of butter.
So about a tablespoon.
Sure. We don't do measurements.
Oh, Aiden taking the box.
Cheese. I added the cheese now. I added some more cheese. Start stirring. Kept stirring. You gotta do this kind of quick. All right. Then I went ahead and I added some black pepper. Season the taste. If you don't like a lot of black pepper, don't add it. Stirred it up good. And it's also good to not use a fork when you're stirring it, because 1, it'll break the noodles up, and 2, it will get stuck. The cheese will get stuck on there. So I added some Lowry's seasoned salt. Ain't no season all. We use seasoned salt.
Oh no, we got season all.
We do, but we don't use it.
It's because we couldn't find season salt.
Right. And you add some more Lowry's seasoned salt. Aiden over here trying to, I don't know what he was doing.
What is 80?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm still stirring.
84.
Then I went ahead and I tasted it right now. Let's see. Gave Aiden some to taste. Aiden, was it good?
Yes.
See? It was good.
Good cookies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dump the macaroni into the pan.
What kind of pan that's called?
That's called a pan.
No, but what kind? We learned the name of it. A chafing dish.
Okay.
No, it's not. What is it?
I don't know. But then
There, Mama.
Aiden.
All right. So I tasted it. It tasted really good. So now you see Aiden eating the cheese still. But now is a good time to go ahead and add the sour cream into my mixture. Just did a couple dollops. Nothing major. Scooped it off. And I'm going to whip it in there too. And then after I finish whipping it, whip it. Because you don't want no clumpy sour cream. So, this is, of course, after I tasted my macaroni already and it tastes good. So, I added this to make my macaroni creamy. And because it still has to go in the oven. You don't want it to be drying out in the oven. So, this is when I added my milk and my egg mixture and sour cream. And then I just go ahead and I stir it all up. Make sure it's in there good. I'm not going to tell you. It should sound like... What should it sound like?
Don't do that.
Okay, all right.
I was about to say it too. Get out.
All right. If you caught that, then you know what it should sound like. Then you're going to add the cheese to the top. Add the cheese to the top. This is a very important step. You got to add the cheese to the top. If you don't add the cheese to the top, then you might as well just cook it on the stove, right?
You might as well just eat it like that.
Yeah.
Raw eggs and everything.
Right. So, once you add the cheese to the top, then you got to go and make sure Aiden don't put his hands in it. So, you got to add...
take the cheese off the top.
I'm adding some ground paprika. Only reason why I really just did this is to add a little color on top.
Make it look pretty.
Right. Because, I mean, it really don't have no seasoning really in it. Like...
Wait, you added sour cream?
Yeah, I added sour cream.
Oh, that's something new.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Clearly, I make the macaroni and cheese.
Well, when I do, I don't use sour cream, so I ain't know.
So I just put a little bit of macaroni. I just put a little foil on top of the macaroni. I went ahead and set my oven to 375. Threw it in there.
Throw it in there.
Close that thing.
Pull that thing.
Bam. All right, now it's time to queen up, as Aiden would say. Mm-hmm. Queen up. Mm-hmm, so I just piled all the dishes into one thing. Boom, bada bing, boom, bada bing, bing, bing. Mm-hmm. Boom. All right, now I'm just putting all the trash stuff together, all the stuff that goes in the refrigerator together. And
she was handing everything to me.
Yeah, I was.
Because I was washing the dishes anyway. So.
Yeah, so I just handed it to her. She put it up for me.
Got a bag to put your cheeses in because you don't want them to get molded.
Right. And then now, this is when I went ahead and I just sprayed me some Mrs. Meyer's lemon scent because it smells so good.
See, she learning, y'all. The clean as you go. She wouldn't have done this like a couple years ago. She learned it from me. Clean as you go. So when you're ready to eat, it ain't no mess. Like, you know.
I really just like the smell of this stuff, so that's why I didn't mind cleaning as I went.
All right, well, let me keep buying Mrs. Meyer's then. All right, get all of this table. It's so hard to clean. And I just realized it's brown and not black.
It is a black table. You tripping.
It's brown.
It's black.
All right, bet. It look brown to me right now.
It look black. What y'all think it look, brown or black?
It's brown. It's both, but it's mostly brown. Because look at that.
Why you yelling at me?
Okay. Look at you, so thorough. I'm so
really
proud of you.
I really like the smell of this stuff. Like, for real.
So she didn't care about our table.
Not at all. It just smelled good.
So satisfying. Look at this. My mixer is still on the table.
At least I wiped that out too.
You left it on the table.
Alright. Now, look at that.
You clean it around the mixer? You didn't pick it up?
I moved the mixer over there. You better leave me alone now.
Okay.
Alright, now, we are about to go ahead and cook this good old street corn. You ready? Alright, so now we about to cook this good old street corn. Actually, I already said that. So, alright, so I added the butter to the pot.
Here we go with some more butter, high cholesterol.
Add some butter to the pot.
But this is real butter. We use real butter, y'all. We don't use margarine because we heard it give you dementia.
And we went ahead and used that. All right, so most people usually just microwave this corn, but instead we cook it on the stove and let it really, really get in there and cook. You know, like really, really, really good. Mm-hmm. So I should have actually smashed this pack up before I put it in there. So
I did not see you do that.
I remixed this a little bit. Don't worry about it. We're gonna stir. So
this is how we do our green beans too. Our frozen.
Yeah, we do frozen green beans like this too. Obviously, it's not the same recipe, but that's what we do.
We cook our green beans in a pan too.
Yeah, and honestly, we didn't really start doing frozen corn like this until recently. We used to do this with just corn on the cob, and we used to shuck the corn, but it's not corn season, so ain't no shucking corn going wrong. All right, so you can see right here, I added a little bit of garlic powder. I added something else. Okay, onion powder.
These are our two favorite seasonings.
Yeah, we put this in everything.
Besides seasoned salt, these are our two favorites.
Right, black pepper.
And Obey. We like Obey.
Paprika for color. Some salt. I added a little bit too much salt. Well, you ain't notice it. It tasted good.
Yeah, you added a lot of salt. I was like, hold up. All right, bet. Sugar.
Some sugar.
Yeah, you got to sweeten it up. Even though it's sweet corn, you know, you want to add little. This is.
Yeah, I read somewhere that when you add sugar to corn, when you add sugar to sweet corn, it just brings out the real natural flavors.
It amplifies.
Correct. That's the word I was looking for. I'm just showing you what I use. I'm not adding it again. I just showed them what
is happening? Oh, Parmesan cheese.
I'm adding Parmesan cheese.
So this is our version of like street corn, like roasted street corn.
This
I guess
is some good old parsley. And now I'm just stirring it up because you can't hear the sound on it, but it was really sizzling. It was sizzling. So I was like, I didn't want to burn it. So I was like, let me just go ahead and stir it real good. And that corn looked good, don't it?
Bomb. Like, look at the colors.
So another way we do corn, we add bacon to the corn. And Jerry does this little bacon, sugar, butter, salt, bacon.
Pepper.
I already said bacon, but bacon is my favorite food, y'all. So bacon and corn is my favorite food.
You basically just cook the corn in bacon fat, and then you add...
We'll actually do that another time. All right.
Okay, let me be quiet.
So you can see it's sizzling. You see that? You see that?
It looks so good. And it was really good. I'm mad I didn't eat it.
It's okay, because there's still some more down the stairs.
Down the stairs?
Down the stairs. I mean, and that's basically how we make our little street corn recipe.
I had her ask more Parmesan cheese, y'all. She did. She didn't show that, but yeah.
I did it. But...
Look
that's the corn.
Yes.
That's the macaroni. Ignore what's around the macaroni and cheese, like the I should have wiped it off. And then those are the ribs. And then this is our final plate.
Now, normally you're supposed to broil them with extra barbecue sauce, but we like them like this. So.
Just like this. They're like tender and everything. I'm gonna show you how tender they were. Just give me a second. Let's just focus on the plate and the goodness, because I swear we about to eat this for dinner again tonight. This junk was so good.
On the paper plate.
Alright, so this is look how tender that is, y'all.
Fall off the bone.
Fall off the mother freaking bone. Look at that. Drop that thing, man. Come on.
Smash the meat.
Come on, bro. You can't get more tender. Look, all clean bones. Let us know if y'all like this video. If y'all want us to do some more cook with us videos, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.
This was
and make sure
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Make sure you click that bell so you get notified when we will post again.
And let us know if y'all tried this recipe. Let us know if you liked it. This was very fun. I think we'll do this again. Thanks.
Bye, y'all.